I'm Deborah from Chalkstar. Thanks for checking out my Paragraph of the Week product. This is a structured 4-day approach. On days 1, 2, and 3, the students write one part of the paragraph each day, and then on day 4, they put all the parts together for their final draft. The structure is consistent throughout the persuasive, opinion, and descriptive prompts, so each page looks exactly like this. The things that change are the prompts and the graphics for each week. On the first day, you'll introduce the prompt. Have a class discussion, talk about it with the students, share thoughts and ideas, things that they might want to include in the paragraph. The middle of the page is the spot where the students can write down those ideas as you're having the discussions. The last thing that they need to do on the first day is to narrow their thoughts and ideas down. They have to pick out the 3 things that they're going to include in the paragraph, and that's what gets written at the bottom. So they really just review that middle brainstorming section, pick out their 3 favorite ideas or thoughts for the paragraph, and jot them down at the bottom. Day 2 starts with reviewing day 1. I have the students read their important ideas at the bottom of the day 1 page again to make sure it's exactly what they want to include in their paragraph. I tell them change now or forever hold your peace. So the first important idea with the number 1 beside it goes on to the day 2 page where it says sentence number 1. They take that idea, convert it into a complete sentence, and write it on the top line. Underneath that, they'll write a detail about that first sentence. Then they'll take their second idea, convert it to a complete sentence, and write it on the sentence 2 line. Again, adding a detail underneath that as well. The third important idea gets converted to a complete sentence and written on the sentence number 3 line. Again, they'll add a detail about that sentence there as well. So when they're done, the students will have 6 sentences completed today. This is the meat of the paragraph. Day 3 involves writing the introduction and the conclusion for the paragraph. The students review what they wrote on day 2. I have them go ahead and read over that so they get an idea and a feel for what they're going to do. The introduction needs to include the important ideas in their paragraph, and they have to restate the prompt as well. The conclusion is basically the same as the introduction. I tell them to do the same thing. They have to restate the prompt and include the important ideas. It can't be the same as the introduction. They just have to write it in a fresh new way. Day 3 is also for the revising stage. Down at the bottom of the page, you'll see that the students need to go back and check the introduction sentence, make sure that it gets their reader's attention, make sure they have a hook, and check that off when they've completed it. And then they have to read their sentences again, make sure they're all about the same topics, different beginnings, and then word choice is their last thing that they're revising today. Day 4 is for editing and putting all the pieces together. Down at the bottom of the page is where the editing is done, and I have them do this before the paragraph. That way, when they copy the paragraph onto the last page, it just looks much neater. You don't see eraser marks and things like that. So the students will go back to their paragraphs and make sure that each sentence starts with a capital letter and has a period or end mark. They check that off when it's done. They make sure the sentences are indented, spelling, capitals, and then the last one, their handwriting is neat. I have them save that for when they do the final paragraph. After they've checked off the first 3 boxes in editing, they can go ahead and start putting their paragraph together. They copy the introduction first, and then the 6 sentences from day 2, and then the conclusion at the end. Sometimes my students run out of room. I tell them just write it on the back, and then they do it. It works out just fine. That's my Paragraph of the Week product. It does include 111 prompts if you buy the bundle. If you buy the individual sets, then you'll just get the 36 descriptive, 42 opinion, and 34 persuasive, depending on which set you purchase. Each set comes with a rubric to help you evaluate their writing, a parent letter, and a sample that you can send home to the parents. I hope you enjoyed my presentation on my Paragraph of the Week product. It's a great structured way to transition the kids from writing sentences into complete, well-developed paragraphs. Thanks. Have a great day.